He'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Matt Carpenter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He comes into this one hitting over 400 career against his opponent. Now, obviously, that's a relatively small sample size of at-bats, but it seems like he really likes facing this guy. It'll be interesting to see if the past history holds true.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. His previous history with Trevor Williams has been pretty good. 5 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. And it's fouled away. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And he fouls this one off. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Miles Michaelis, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. Scooped up, throws in time, and that's at number 1. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Marte tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Corey Dickerson.
In now, Corey Dickerson. Line towards center field. Bader is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in, Francisco Cervelli. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. He's set. The 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Bader going back. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Batting fifth.
Into the box, Colin Moran. This is hit softly to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning. A 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. But the Pirates played 3 in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh. Here's Marcell Ozuna. His previous history with Trevor Williams has been pretty good. 5 for 12. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
1-1 the count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup.
And
we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Dexter Fowler. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now another 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Batting 7. The second baseman, Colton.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. His previous history with Trevor Williams, batting .500, 4 for 8. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a heater in there for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring up Eric. Gonzalez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Stepping in now, Trevor Williams. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Digging in, Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Frazier is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The relay throw, and he's safe.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
So coming to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way to left center. Ozuna is under it, and that ends the inning. One in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We'll go now to the top of the third. Pirates. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. His previous history with Trevor Williams, he's gone 2 for 8. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
0-1.
And misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Bell is over, and he puts it away for the first out. So digging in now, Miles Michaelis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Now the pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2. Is in there. A called strike 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 4-0.
Leading up, former Pirate.
Striding in once again, Francisco Cervelli. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. One away now in the Pittsburgh third, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Colin Moran. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Ozuna is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. They're down on just 4 pitches. They lead it 4-0.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Young.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
0-2.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Gonzalez will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Stepping in, Ronnie Chisenhall. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bader is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Into the box now, Eric Gonzalez. He singled his last time up. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
At the plate, Trevor Williams. And with a runner already in scoring position and one away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Line toward the alley in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
First pitch of the at-bat. Base hit into right center. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect. The line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's Starling Marte. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bader sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Number 53.
So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. Hard sinker misses 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. In now, Yadier Molina. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
3-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. He loses him on ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Molina leads off first with 1 away. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. Redbirds down quietly. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Pirates,
digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Ready for another shot now. Colin Moran. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Line, but speared on a hop. And there's one down now.
The right fielder.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ronnie Chisenhall. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 0 for 4. From the stretch. Hard hit at third. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw gets him 2 down. So stepping in, Eric Gonzalez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. One in the inning for the Pirates. Ready now, Harrison Bader. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Jose Martinez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a ball, 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left. Dickerson going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The third baseman,
so the lineup flips over and digging in, Matt Carpenter. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A ball and 2 strikes.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still find themselves down 6-0. Dominic Leone gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Dominic Leone.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Bader racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
In now, Starling Marte, and it's fouled away. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This pitch is popped up. Goldschmidt has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready on 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is under it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Francisco Cervelli. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Now Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Ready once again, Paul DeYoung, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Another 0-2 home. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Now a drive by DeYoung. This ball is hit well to left field. Oh, that's into the rotunda area. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung, and they're on the board. It's 6-1. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Paul Goldschmidt stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade.
Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
The left fielder, number 23,
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good performance here in this one, as he'll give a tip of the cap to the home crowd after he departs, yielding just 2 earned runs. Francisco Liriano comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Francisco.
Into the box, Marcell Ozuna, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. The pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Fouled off. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Gonzalez takes it in, and there are 2 away now. Stepping up now, Yadier Molina. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now, behind 0-2. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Josh Bell, lifetime versus this arm. He's a perfect 2 for 2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Luke Gregerson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping in now, Eric Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Line drive to left. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
And I mean, obviously, this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Melky Cabrera will come on now as a pinch hitter, so that'll spell the end for Francisco Liriano.
Melky Cabrera.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Bader has it in his tracks. 1 down.
Now
so the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Adam Frazier. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a fastball upstairs. 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pops this one up. Carpenter has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in once again, Starling Marte. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-2 looped out towards short, and the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. Richard Rodriguez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48. Richard.
Now batting, Cole.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Jairo Munoz will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Munoz, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his first year at the big league level. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9. Jason Shreve comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Jason.
So striding in, Corey Dickerson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Heading out towards shallow right. Fowler has a read on it. 1 out. Stepping in, Josh Bell. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Josh Bell becomes out number 2 this inning. First offering on its way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. On he pops it up. Carpenter in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Pittsburgh, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Here's Matt Carpenter starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Paul DeYoung is on deck. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that is off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here, but it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into third. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
And he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. And even with 2 outs now, they won't risk running on that arm out there as he's forced to sit tight at third base. So last chance here, and stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. That's inside. 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2-1 to count. The 2-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Pittsburgh Pirates smashed the ball all over the yard en route to collecting 18 hits. Trevor Williams gets the W on the mound. Miles Michaelis couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 9 runs on 18 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.